Okay, here we are. So Linda, you said you were ready to connect to your feminine power, to receive more money and pleasure in life, and connect to that inner goddess, that woman's wisdom that we have right there in our womb, that amazing emotional creative center, that all we have to do is acknowledge it, be mindful, be aware, tap in, and get turned on. All right, so there's many things that can turn us on and distract us, but we want to make sure that we get we take time to find pleasure in our day. So as I ran to the beach, I saw that that the sun was going down, so I took a little break. And as I took my break, sun kept setting, right? So the sun wasn't gonna wait for me to finish my break. So I continued to run, and I wanted to share the sunset with everybody, because sometimes we miss the sunset or the sunrise, and it's just really beautiful part of nature, and it's something that I take pleasure in. So I guess the question would be, what are some simple things that don't cost you any money, that connect you to nature and that you take pleasure in? So the other one's saltwater. I was a lifeguard, beach lifeguard, for about 10 years. Hey, and it's my 25th broadcast. Cool. So the salt water, I love the salt water, the sand. Both of them re-energize you. All the ions come through your feet, through your body, give you more energy. And so if you're by a beach, make sure you stop by the beach, go hang out in the salt water a little bit. It's warming up. And definitely put your feet in the sand. All it takes is about 20 minutes. So go build a sandcastle, do whatever makes you happy. And okay, so connecting to our femininity. Today I wanted to talk about the psoas. So this big major core muscle, starts in the back, actually is connected a little bit to the diaphragm. So that's pretty cool, and you can help strengthen the psoas by learning some breathing techniques and tapping into that. So we're going to talk about the lower part, which is at the lumbar, and it goes up over the hip, down the groin on the front side of the hip, and then connects to the upper thigh. So the really cool thing about the psoas is there's a lot of people that suffer from back pain. That's not cool. But as a holistic healthcare practitioner and massage therapist, I have clients, and they're always wanting their lower back worked on. And there's only so much you can really do from that lower back, but I will tell you, if you're having some back pain issues, check out getting the psoas worked on. So that's in that growing part, and once you release that, once you kind of work that fascia, that muscle, and release all those the tightness in there, then you'll be able to be more flexible. Your hips will be able to move more, so you'll be able to move through life with more ease. That again goes up the spine, transfers to the mind, so your body and your mind will both become more flexible. And then we have the sorry, I just came from my run. We have the limbic, I think that's right, part of our brain, so the reptilian part of our brain, and that is where we carry our memories and where our emotions are stored. So if you have anger, shame, resentment, sadness, that again travels down the spine and can get connected into the fascia and into that psoas. So then again can create a physical pain right there, along with your mental and emotional pain. So I wanted to share, how can we tap into our femininity? And we can do that as men or women. Definitely I work mainly with women, but men and women can do this exercise too. And so you want to tilt your pelvis down. So you want to imagine that there's a zipper at the top of your belly button, and it goes down to the pubic bone, so just like you're wearing a pair of jeans. And so you would stand with your feet hip width apart and have flexible knees, so a slight bend in your knees. And then you want to tilt your pelvis down. So your tailbone's coming up and your pelvis is going down. So just like you were unzipping the jeans right there, and then you're just going to tilt the pelvis down. So then tilting the pelvis up, zip up the jeans, bring the pelvis up towards the belly button and tuck in a little bit. And then you would just do that rocking motion back and forth, you know, and breathe with that. So breathing, exhale going down, inhale coming up, exhale going down, inhale coming up. And you can do that, I don't know, maybe 4 or 8 times. Just try that a little bit, see how that feels. If you feel resistance, you don't want to injure yourself or have any pain, always consult a doctor if you need to. But just take that easy and just do a little bit of that rocking motion, break up the fascia a little bit. As you do that, as you open up the hips, what's going to happen is that you're going to connect to that feminine power in the womb center. You are going to, that's where your creativity is, where the birthing takes place. So it doesn't have to be a physical birth, it doesn't have to be a child, but if we ignore that space, even if we think like, oh, I'm not going to have any more children, or for some reason we get disconnected from that center, that space, through whatever, you know, false beliefs or things that have happened to us. If we disconnect, then we are losing the creative power that is our birthright, that we're born with and that we get to utilize and use. So giving birth to a business, giving birth to an idea, giving birth to things like that, and it doesn't have to be, like I said, a little person. You want to tap in to that creative center. You want to keep the hips flexible. You want to be able to do that and tap into there so you can give birth to that new idea, to that new business, to that new creation, to that new inspired and motivated action that you want to take. So, right, if you have any questions, if you want to know more, that's just one exercise. Tomorrow we're going to do some more exercises. And for all the belly dancers out there, also, you know, you can just do your OMI. I'm going to teach that on Facebook tomorrow, and also on YouTube, but you know how to do it. So you could do some OMIs, and that's going to be even a deeper way to connect to your feminine power. And so also, again, that second chakra right there where the psoas is, in the womb center, that's where your feminine power is, the money. So money is also attached to that, and receiving, right? So if we block off from that, we're not receiving. And so that can be receiving money, receiving what we want out of life. So remember to connect with the second chakra, relax and strengthen and gain flexibility in your psoas. And if you have back pain, if you go in for a massage, also ask people the massage therapist, a trained massage therapist, to work on that psoas muscle, and that really would also help alleviate the back pain. Also, there's, you know, mental, emotional techniques too. So, all right, have a great evening. Thanks for watching. Bye.